pitting, but from one legend over to another, Ben.
So now we are celebrating some of the Niki Lauda time in Formula One, and we're looking at Adrian Newey is driving the 312 B3, which is lovely to see Adrian Newey, the brilliant Formula One designer, and we'll be seeing plenty of Adrian Newey cars out on track. But the lovely thing is, Alice, that he has a fandom in his heart for any Formula One cars, for any ability to drive one. And this is not a car he designed, of course, Ferrari 312. Mauro Foggieri was the great designer for Ferrari in those days. But it's lovely to see Adrian in it. Yeah,
and I'm sure he'll be loving every second putting the 3-litre V12, a flat V12, through its paces up the hill. As you said, we will be treated to see plenty of Adrian's cars going up the hill over the course of the weekend, and particularly tomorrow for our Red Bull moment. But this is a tribute, of course, to the three-time Formula One champion Niki Lauda. 50 years since Niki won his first F1 race, which is all the way back in 1974 at the Spanish Grand Prix.
Well, now we've got that noisy Capri to calm down. Adrian, this is the second time up the hill in this Ferrari.
Third time, actually. Yeah.
Oh, we must have missed one.
Yeah, indeed, yeah.
Enjoying it?
Lovely. I mean, to be driving Niki's old car, his championship-winning car, is so special. It really is. I knew Niki quite well, and so to be in here, sitting in the same seat, and just trying to think what he must have been experiencing and how he's prepared himself before the start and everything, really special.
As you say, I mean, I can't believe it's 5 years since his path, but it's really nice to be celebrating his life this weekend and seeing all these wonderful cars going up the hill.
No, it's absolutely amazing, and a very fitting tribute to him.
I know obviously you're not going at 10/10 up the hill, but what's it like to imagine racing a car like this in period? I mean, it's a completely different thing to what you're designing these days.
Yeah, I mean, the cars are so different, but I mean, I love these cars. You know, I kind of grew up kind of the Lotus 49 from 67, 68 was the first car I really sort of started to look at it, and then by the time we got to 74, this car, then I was kind of 15. I did a painting of it actually for my art project, and you know, you look at the engineering back then. I think the thing is, it must have been a fascinating era to work in, because on the plus side you had a rule book which was about 2 pages, but the budgets are relatively small, and I think much more importantly, you didn't have the research tools, so everything was on the designer's part was done primarily on gut instinct. Wind tunnels was just starting, so it must have been fascinating.
I completely agree. I think the innovation must just have been incredible at that point. And as you say, you just didn't have that sort of flexibility that you've got these days, and you just had to go and see if it worked.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, through to the late 60s, then the cars were all a traditional cigar shape. And then going into the early 70s and through the 70s up until the ground effect era, or the Venturi era, then you had this plethora of sort of explosion of different shapes as designers were experimenting and trying different things. And Mauro Foggieri, I think he was the only designer, as far as I know, who designed not only the chassis but also the engine, so real tribute to him as well.
Anything you can learn from a car this old?
No, I mean, not really. Just enjoy it. Just enjoy it.
Well, it's in wonderful condition. It's wonderful to see it up here, and nice to see you driving it.
Thank you very much. Thank you.